What's up, everyone? This is Wisdom. I'm about to get into a basic tutorial of how you can use Suno and what Suno is. The basics surrounding it help you get started on creating music for your personal needs, or maybe even you want to create some content for your YouTube channel or whatever other social media you might have. This is Suno.com. Just type in Suno.com and this is what pops up. Click a sign in button. I sign in with Google. And that'll take you to the home page. When you're here, you'll see the home page will show you a bunch of other songs that are popular on the platform. Give you a lot to listen to. From various other artists on the platform all over the world. You have the create button, which is where you go to start making your music. Library button is where all of your songs are stored. If you're looking for a certain song or a certain genre of song, you can click on search. They have a radio feature, explore. The explore feature will give you a list of all the styles that Suno can use, and this isn't all of them, it's just a touch, because you can mix and match each and every one of these things. But if you're looking for a new style, you can say click on one, swing bedroom pop.
Coffee brewing in the still morning, a chorus of sunrise pulling at the string.
And it'll give you multiple samples of the style in order to give you an idea of what the style is. It's a great place to go if you're trying to learn new genres or how you might be able to use them in whatever it is you're creating. I'm going to click the back button, go back into here, notifications, earn credits from sharing the Suno site with your friends to get them making music with you, updates, and more information. When you start off, you'll have 50 credits to spend. You get 50 credits refreshed every day. If you decide that you want to go for more, the upgrade button's right here. And you have the Pro plan, which is $8 a month. And you have the Premier plan, which is $24 a month. And the Pro and Premier plan are pretty much the same. Gives you access to the latest and most advanced 4.5 model, which is the model that I'm using. Get 2,500 credits a month, which is up to 500 songs. Refreshes monthly, so you get 2,500 credits a month. You get commercial usage rights for songs made while subscribed. The standard of Pro features, personas, and advanced editing. Split songs into up to 12 vocal and instrumental stems. So you can get stems for each and every one of the sounds, just about. Up to 8 minutes of audio. When you generate, you can generate up to 8 minutes of audio, which I believe can be extended after that. But that's about uploading. So if you record something, you can record up to 8 minutes and add it into your project. Add new vocals or instrumentals to existing songs. Early access to new features, ability to purchase add-on credits. So if you run out of your 2,500 credits, you can top off and add more depending on your needs. There are different prices for that. And priority queue up to 10 songs at once. So you can click generate 5 times before it doesn't let you generate anymore on the Pro plan. And the main difference here between the Pro and Premier plan is 10,000 credits a month, up to 2,000 songs, and refreshes monthly. So that's a pretty good deal there if you're making a lot of music, or you're just really picky about your stuff and you're blowing through credits like crazy trying to get the one generation that you really want, because it can happen. But everything else is pretty much the same other than that on the Premier plan. Now let's go back to the home page and we'll go to the Create. This will take you to your workspaces, and as you can see, I've got a bunch of workspaces here because I like to have some sort of organization to where I'm putting my songs or the projects I'm working on. You can just start off by creating in my workspace. As you'll see, I've got a bunch of stuff in my workspace here. But for this one, we'll go and show you how to create a new workspace. New workspace button is up here. Click on it. And we'll just call this one New Song and Create Workspace. That will take us into our workspace. Okay, so from here you get your simple prompt and your custom prompt. And this will show you the models available. If you're on the free version, 3.5 is the best model that there is for you, available for you. But I'm gonna keep with my 4.5 for the demonstration. Your results may be a bit different. So what you can do with the simple prompt in is just type, let's say, 70s classic rock song about struggle and freedom. Just something easy, quick, and basic. And you can have a very detailed prompt. You can put in the types of sounds you want, instruments, maybe describe the vocals that you like, gritty, growly, melodical. Just think in the terms of sound when you're describing things, and that will help to give you something more along the lines that you're doing. Now, the problem that I have with the simple song generations is that people think this is how songs are made, and this is more just a stepping stone. It'll make you a simple song, and it gives you an idea to build on, a foundation, if you will, that you can take and change and make into your own. But this here is still not enough to consider this copyrightable by any means. Uh, under the simple terms, I don't believe anybody would give copyright to anybody using simple. As long as you got lyrics, you can remove the lyrics by making it instrumental. So that's a little bit different. If you're making instrumentals and you're just looking to do it quick, here's a quick background music in this style, that's fine. But if you're using lyric songs and you're trying to make them your own, not good, in my opinion. So let's just go ahead and generate this so you can get an idea of what it does and what it sounds like. It's going to generate the lyrics, decide the music and the style. It's already done. 70s classic rock vibe with driving electric guitars, classic rock, passionate delivery, steady bars, and dynamic drum. There's probably more to it. I have a quick peek. Dynamic drums, layered organ adds depth, male vocals with a gritty rock. As you can see, it described it a little bit deeper than what I described it. First two songs will pop up. They'll cost you 5 credits each. Every day on the free plan, you get 50 credits each. On the paid pro plan, once you're out of your 2,500 credits, or the premier plan, once you're out of the 10,000 credits, you'll get another 50 credits a day until your credits refresh. But it's always in sets of 2, and it always costs 5 credits each. If one of the generations messed up, it'll refund you your 5 credits. So sometimes you can have off amounts. It takes a little bit to generate. You can actually start playing these before they finish generating. As soon as it lights up and gives you the option to hit the play button, you can start. As you can see now, they're both generated. Go through and have a little quick listen on how well Suno did with lyrics and the music itself. Okay, the rest is probably going to be instrumental with that, but let me get into how we could use this to make something different. Go over to the three little dots over here, and we're going to click on Remix Edit. Well, not click on it, we're going to highlight. It'll open the context menu, and we'll click on Use Style and Lyrics. Now, when this pops up, the Use Style and Lyrics pops up, it'll load the actual song into the generation, and it'll give you a bunch of choices and things that you can edit here. First, the lyrics will be right here. You can edit the lyrics. Second, the style will be here. You can edit the style. And you've got vocal gender. We're going to keep it male. You don't have to click that. You can give it a chance to be female if you want, or you can make it female. Sometimes it doesn't work. It works most of the time. I'm going to lower this down to 40 for weirdness. Want it to stay pretty much on track. And for style influence, I want the style influence a bit higher. I'm going to put it on 80. Normally, when you've got a song selected like this, it will give you an extra one down here and ask you if you'd like to use the same, the amount of percentage to use the track that you have selected. Should be up here, but I've erased that now, so that's not going to be an option. Title your song. It's basically for your own use, or if you've got a title in mind for it. If you don't, it'll likely just use the first few lines of your song when it writes it up. All right, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to edit a couple things. 70s classic rock vibe with chugging guitar, melodic, gritty vocals with raw emotion, heavy, chaotic drumming with why do I not like this word? Emphasis on bass. He's a catchy guitar riff, guitar driven. Let's see, what else can I throw in here? Wild hi-hats. And dramatic crashes with heavy drops between sections. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to change the lyrics, completely change the lyrics. And as I start, I'm actually going to add an intro. And if you're typing into here, anything that's in brackets, these guys here, is something that Suno reads as instructions and won't say in lyrics. So it knows what you're trying to do. Intro, slowly building to full sound. Amplifier hums. First note screeches. A few hits on the drums. Test sound. Hat clatters. And the sound comes to a drop. And heavy bass drop into the verse. Rain on my back. Wind in my hair. Chains on my wrist. Life isn't fair. Takes you by the hand. Tries to lead you astray. But you can't let go. At the end of it's got a pre-chorus listed, so I'll do a quick pre-chorus just for this. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, give it a stop breathing, can't open my eyes. Throwing a dramatic pause. Neighbors driving by, freaking diesel, freaking looting vehicles that sound like spaceships rumbling down the street. I appreciate it. We do. Jerks. Dramatic pause between there. if I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me. Maybe I could spread my let's add some punctuation in here for performance cues. Verse 2. I'm just going to use it all. Start fresh. Shadows grow long as the night. As the night draws near, day it escapes, and it just leaves me. I try so hard not. I try so hard not to feel pain. But it cracks my skin, and it fills my wings. Oh, they are just stuck in waiting. Today I can soar once more. Another dramatic pause. Back to the pre-chorus I did already, and just copy paste it along with the chorus. I didn't have a dramatic pause after that. So throw in a dramatic pause here. The reason I'm doing the dramatic pause is to give the last word a moment to breathe before it moves on, and give the instruments some time to do their thing, as well as help keep the sections flowing. So now I'm gonna pre-chorus, chorus. Pre-chorus, chorus. I'm not gonna make this any longer than it is. Normally I like to do three verses, 3 choruses, maybe a break or a bridge, depending on what I'm doing. But I'm just gonna flow with this so we don't spend too much time on exacting projects. And I'll go to create. And while I'm creating, we'll just have a quick listen at the second one that it generated so you get an idea of how the sound went.
Rust on my fingers, dust in my throat, carrying the weight of 1,000 ghosts. Every step heavy, every breath thin, dreaming of a place I've never been. The sun won't rise if the night won't fall, but I hear it calling beyond the wall. Break these chains, give me wings, let me rise where the wild wind sings. Chains and wings, chains and wings. Freedom burns, it stings. Shadows on the highway chasing my wheels. Time's a thief and it's all it steals. Cracks in the pavement, cracks in my mind. Running from a fate I don't wanna find. The road won't end if the fight's not won, but I see the light when I face the sun.
Suno does really well on its own if you let it. But again, it's still in the prompting. If you feed it something terrible, it's gonna spit something terrible out at you. It can only do its best with what it has. My first generation's done, so I'm gonna give this a listen through to see how it came out with my own lyrics and the changes I made.
Rain on my
Alright, that wasn't bad. I thought I heard a place or two where I could have used some improvements. Play the second one real quick to give a contrast to what it did there.
Rain on my back, wind in my hair, chains on my wrist, life isn't fair. It takes you by the hand, tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I stop breathing, can't open my eyes. If I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly. Shadows grow long as the night draws near. The day it escapes and it just leaves me here. I tried so hard not to feel the pain, but it cracks my skin and it fills my veins. My wings won't fold. They are just stuck in the cold, waiting for the day I can soar once more. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I stop breathing, can't open my eyes. If I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly.
Alright, I'm going to stop it there. As you may have noticed, I was reading through the lyrics as it was performing them and making notations of what I needed to change, and I changed this line right here to what I thought would sound better, and I'm going to use that on the next part of this that I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to copy. Now I'm going to go to the song, and I'm going to go to remix, and I'm going to cover it. Come on, mouse. Cover. Okay, now with cover and this, you're going to see what I said down here, audio influence. You can put it down low, you can put it up high, so like you want the exact same song. I'm going to leave it right in the middle for now, because I'm going to change the style up. Dark, industrial, trap, metal, ballad, heavy, 808, thunder with sub, bass, quakes, chugging, electric, guitar riffs that draw you in like a hypnotist. Killing or music box thing. Dark, gritty, modern. I'm just going to keep it simple because I could go on for a long time trying to get into descriptions here, but I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. So, change the title so I know that I've changed something. A lot of times I'll do like V1, V2, V3 to show that I've made changes. If I don't make changes and I do multiple generations, like I could click on this a few times and let it generate, and I'd have a bunch of the same thing to play over and over with different takes. But since I did change one part of the vocals, go back and hear this in a different style. With the cover. And let's show you, you don't have to actually wait until it generates the number, the actual number down here. You can start it ahead of time.
It takes you by the hand, tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I stop breathing, get up in my eyes. If I could.
Alright, I'm going to stop it there because I forgot that I have one step right here. To change the lyrics. Dang it. There we go. I changed that line right there. So I'm just gonna hit that because I don't like having those little red dots saying that I haven't heard it. Let this start generating and get into that. While it's doing that, I'm going to go over the other things in the menus. Under Remix, you've got the option to open it in Editor, so you can go in there if it messes something up in the song. It's like you like the song, but it said a word wrong or something like that. You can go in there into the editor and fix it so it says it right. The cover, which we're doing now. Extend, if you want to add a verse to something, you can use the extend feature. Use the style and lyrics. Say you want to just redo the song over again. But when you do that, usually I like to click on this so you're not getting the influence of it. You can slow it down, you can speed it up, you can crop it if it's too long or you want just a section of it, and you can replace sections. These three here are pro use only, pro and above use only. Create, you can create a persona from the song that you've got selected. You can remaster an older song. It looks like you can remaster in 2 different versions here. I'm not exactly sure what the song radio does. There's your option to get stems right there. Add to queue, add to playlist, and move to workspace. So if you finish something and you've got a finished project folder, for instance, click move to workspace and you can choose what folder to put it in. Gives you an option to publish it. When you click publish on here, that makes it wide open to everybody on Suno to see and hear. Song details, visibility and permissions. Usually I have that clicked off, so I don't know why that's on. It must have changed defaults on me. But why isn't it letting me do that? There it goes. Allow comments, pin to profile. Share, we'll give you a link you can share with people. They'll take you right to your song on the Suno site. And download, you can download MP3 audio or video, which will give you a video with the lyrics and your song art that it creates for you. If you're in the Pro, you can download it in Wave Audio, which is a better sound for you. And if you have problems with the song or it's done something wrong, you can select bug. If it came out with something inappropriate, you can select that. And if it comes up with something that you think sounds too much like something that's copyrighted, you can select copy infringement and it will do its thing and remove it. If you don't like it at all, you can move it to the trash. And if you do that a lot, it helps Suno understand what it is you're looking for. If you didn't like it, you can always hit the thumbs down button on here and move it to trash. That also helps it understand what you're looking for. Now we'll go and give this a listen to with the lyrics that I've changed finally.
Yeah. Isn't fair. It takes you by the hand, tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I lose my breath, can't open my eyes, if I could break shadows grow long as the night
night draws near, the day it escapes and it just leaves me here. I try so hard not to feel the pain, but it cracks my skin and it fills my veins. My wings won't fold, they are just stuck in the cold, waiting for the day I can soar once more.
If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I lose my breath, can't open my eyes. If I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly.
Okay, another thing to note that this right here, disable repeat, enable repeat 1, disable repeat. When you've got enable repeat 1, it will move to the next track. So it will go down your list. But when it's actually, I think when it says enable repeat 1 means that it's that's what's going to happen when you click on it. So keep it like this so it doesn't move to the next track, but it will start playing the song over again. They don't have a setting to where it will just play the song and then stop after the song's played. I really wish they would add something like that in there, because I have a real hard time with hitting pause. I'll hit pause and it won't pause. It'll still start over anyway, which really frustrates me, especially when I'm live doing this. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the next one to see if it's any better, because there's a section that I want to show you the editor with in there. So let's see if this one did any better with it.
It takes you by the hand, tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I lose my breath, get up in my eyes. If I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly. Shadows grow my skin and it fills my veins. My wings won't fold, they are just stuck in the cold, waiting for the day I can soar once more. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I lose my breath, can't open my eyes, if I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly.
All right. I like the first one better. So what I'm going to do is, actually, it's just easier to hit the edit button. I'm going to hit the edit button on it, and that will load up the editor here. Take a minute to get in there. You can also go to the legacy editor, which may be a better choice sometimes. It's got a problem sometimes separating these, but it looks like it's done a good job with it for now. I'm gonna give a quick listen so I can hear the part that I wanted to replace.
Yeah. Rain on my back, wind in my hair, chains on my wrist, life isn't fair. It takes you by the hand, tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day.
There it is. That was it right there. All right. I don't want to change the lyrics, but I want him to redo the lyrics. At this point, you can change the lyrics too if you wanted. But in this specific instance, I'm not going to change the lyrics. I just wanted to redo them better. And it'll start generating, and each one of these generations again costs you 5 credits each, so it's 10 credits for each time you hit that generate button. So you got to keep that in mind when you're doing projects. It's a little easier to do if you're on the Pro and Premiere plans.
Let go at the end of the day, but you can't let go at the end of the day, but you can't let go at the end. Tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day. If the sun don't set, and tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go at the end of the day. If the sun don't set.
There we go. I like the second one. The little emphasis on day there was nice. Once you've got that done, this is your zoom and zoom out, which will make it easier to choose sections. You can highlight sections that you want, like that. And then when you go up here and you look, it should highlight what you've got highlighted. So I don't think it does right now. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, see the section that I highlighted shows the lyrics. New lyrics to replace. All right, so with that in mind, and this little button here, the little line where it's playing at exactly will follow along. If you've got this highlighted, keep it centered. So when you zoom in, it'll keep it centered in on your section. But for what I'm doing now, I'm gonna click Save as New Song. Now that I've got it replaced, and it was saved into your library, which another thing that I don't like is it doesn't save it back to where you were working, it saves it into your library. So at this point, in order to see the song, you can either click here, which will take you directly to the song, but if you want to get back to working on it, go to library, and it should be at the top of your library. See it right here. Looks like it's already fully generated. I'm going to click here and move it to workspace. This is where we were working, the new song. I'll go back to create, and there it is. Now let's give it a listen through and see if it came out changed right.
Yeah. Rain on my back, wind in my hair, chains on my wrist, life isn't fair. It takes you by the hand, tries to lead you astray, but you can't let go. At the end of the day, if the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I lose my breath, can't open my eyes. If I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly. Shadows grow long as the night draws near. The day it escapes and it just leaves me here. I try so hard not to feel the pain, but it cracks my skin and it fills my veins. My wings won't fold, they are just stuck in the cold, waiting for the day I can soar once more. If the sun don't set, if the moon don't rise, if I lose my breath, can't open my eyes. If I could break these chains, if I could just be free, if I could only believe in something other than me, then maybe I could spread my wings and fly.
I hate to admit it, but that came out really well. like that. All right, that's all I'm going to do for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments, or if you'd like a more personal chance to ask questions and have me show you, I am live Monday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Every Monday, Making Music Monday. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and find me there. And until the next video, peace.